Hey guys, Dr. Stephanie here, and today we're going to go through 5 of my favorite glute strengthening exercises. So the glutes are these muscles back here and kind of on the side. You have the gluteus maximus, that's kind of the main big one back here, and underneath that you have the gluteus medius and the gluteus minimus. And those muscles are, the main function of the gluteus medius is to bring your leg out to the side, and also to keep your hip and your leg stable during a single leg stance. So when you're walking, if that muscle is not strong, you're more likely to kind of dip your hip like this or have a limp. So it's really important to have strong glutes because it can help prevent injuries. It can also decrease pain in your lower back, in your hips, even your knees, and even your foot and ankle. So we're gonna go through 5 of my favorite exercises. 4 of them require a band like this, and then we're gonna use a dumbbell for the 5th one. So wrap this band around your thighs first and right above your knees. And if you need to hold on to something, go ahead and hold on to something. I'm just not to show you this. And the goal is to eventually not have to hold on to something, but I still would do it next to something you can grab onto just in case, because you don't want to fall. So we're going to bend one knee and keep that foot on the floor, bend the other knee behind you. And you're going to bring your leg out to the side like this. This is called a fire hydrant, and it's really working that gluteus medius muscle. Now it's also working the gluteus medius on the other side because you're standing on that leg and you're having to stabilize with that leg. So this is kind of a 2-for-1. Work both legs at the same time. So you'll do about 2 to 3 sets of 10 and then switch to the other side, and same thing, 2 to 3 sets of 10. So that's the fire hydrant. The next one, we're going to keep our band in the same spot. And we're going to keep our feet together but lift the heel of one foot. We're gonna do what's called a stanky leg. I know, kind of weird, but basically what you're gonna do is gonna rotate your knee out to the side here and then back to the middle. So rotate it out to the side, back to the middle. Keep your hips straight if you can. Just rotate that knee out. We're working on a little bit of hip external rotation, working on those glutes. We're still working on the other leg because we're standing and stabilizing with that leg. So you want to do 2 to 3 sets of 10 and then heel up on the other leg. Same thing, rotate that knee out to the side. So again, 2 to 3 sets of 10. Okay, for the next exercise, I'm going to bring this band down around my ankles, and this is actually a harder version of this. So if you find this too difficult, you can actually move the band back up to above your knees. We're going to do a side step. So you want to bend your knees slightly, keep your feet pointed straight, step to the side, step to the side. And this I like to do about 30 seconds to a minute. Take a break, and you're going to repeat that 1 to 2 times. So it'll end up being 2 to 3 sets of 30 seconds to a minute. If it's a minute long, probably 2 sets, 30 seconds, maybe 3 sets. And you want to just keep your knees slightly bent the whole time. You don't want to be going up and down. You want to maintain that position. And you want to maintain your feet in a straight pointed position. Okay, we're going to do one more with the band. Now you want to face backwards and feet about shoulder width apart, knees slightly bent. We're going to take a wide step back here, wide step back with the other leg. So it's a backwards monster walk, just like that. I'm going to turn around, but you can keep going backwards if you're going around your house, going down a hallway, but you just want to take that wide step, keep those feet pointed straight. This is really working on those gluteus maximus, kind of the glutes back here. So again, same thing, you want to do 30 seconds to a minute and repeat 2 to 3 sets of that. All right, one more exercise. We're going to grab our dumbbell, and you can actually start with no dumbbell, or if you want a lighter dumbbell, this is 10 pounds, but everyone will use a different weight depending on whether you're a beginner, what you feel like is challenging. This exercise should feel challenging, but not like too difficult. So it's called a Kickstand RDL. And so we're gonna feet shoulder width apart, but one foot behind the other. The back foot, the heel is going to be up, and you're gonna hold on to the dumbbell in the same side as the back foot. Bend the front knee slightly, and then we're going to just hinge forward at the hip, bring this weight down to the ground, and come back up. You can also start with both hands to start if you want to, just like that. So we're just hinging forward at the hip, coming back up, hinging forward, coming back up. And then the same thing on the other side. So now this will be the back foot, front knee bent slightly. We're just gonna hinge and back up, hinge and back up. 2 to 3 sets of 10 of that one, but all of those exercises work on those glutes. You want to really strengthen those, especially if you're having any pain in your low back or hips or knees, or if you just want to prevent it. Building strong glutes is super important for everyone, so add those to your routine and hopefully that helps.